debt, $1.3 trillion, because grocery bills are going on credit cards and people are paying interest on the food they are buying to eat and to live. The thing that I hear over and over and over again from Michiganders as a federal lawmaker proudly representing Michigan's 11th district is that prices are going up and that people are feeling the squeeze. Those concerns and those realities are obviously absolutely valid. We have seen some of the worst inflation and highest food prices in years. Hard-working families across our state are being squeezed at the grocery store checkout, and it's not right. I have heard from our food banks. I had a roundtable this summer with Forgotten Harvest. We have a tax bill that came into play that is cutting food assistance. And again, we have reckless tariffs that are only causing prices to go up. Costs have gone up on essentials that every family relies on. Coffee is up 20.9%. Beef is up 16.6%. And even bacon is up 7.2%. These prices are impacting every single one of our households in Michigan. And I have heard it over and over again how real this is for families, for retirees, for people just starting their career or trying to make their way through a credentialing program, a trade certification, or a 4-year degree program. Tariffs are nothing but a price hike on working families in this administration. When billionaires get tax breaks every single day, Michiganders are forced to pay more. Let me say that again. While billionaires get a break, billionaires, everyday people are paying more. Michiganders are paying more. It is not acceptable. And as a lawmaker, I know that rising costs are not just a statistic. It's the dinner table with less food, not the exact thing you wanted to buy, trade-offs happening right and left, seniors stretching their budgets, never imagining that they'd feel that knot in their stomach while trying to just feed themselves. So today, I am putting my foot down, and that is why I am introducing bold new legislation, the No Tariffs on Groceries Act, that will directly tackle Donald Trump's reckless policies that are driving up grocery costs. This bill will remove the ability of the president to unilaterally slap tariffs on food and other agricultural products. When it comes to putting food on the table, when it comes to feeding yourself, no president should be able to act alone without oversight or authorization. So my bill is very simple. The No Tariffs on Groceries Act, lower costs. My bill will require Congress to give permission if the president proposes to put tariffs on food and to stipulate that tariffs cannot go into place without a subsequent act of Congress to improve them. We need congressional approval for these reckless tariffs.
Congress up front to put tariffs on agricultural products or groceries?
It's the latter, Todd. It is not a review. This is congressional approval on the front end. Because what has happened in this dynamic is the current administration has announced a wide-ranging set of tariffs. It seems to change almost every day. As you know, where we see a lot of headlines around the impacts on our auto industry, but that's not the only industry. It is broad-based tariffs that, from the analysis that I have been able to conduct, have landed on food products that are coming into this country. Now, we have our own domestic agricultural base as well. But we are seeing right now from these reckless tariffs direct impacts on food costs. They are going up because of tariffs. What my bill does is it says that this president cannot put in place blanket tariffs on countries for food without congressional approval. So it does slow down one element of the tariff process that this administration has put into place for food. And look, Todd, I'm sitting right here and I had the National Farmers Union in. I have this right here. Here's the cost of how things have gone up. I mean, they brought this into my office and they are also showing me what they're getting. And we're in a really unbelievable moment when people are putting grocery bills on credit cards. I mean, people going to the grocery store, it's like, a game, but worse because it's your life. What can I put in the cart versus what I can't? Why is this rising again? Tariffs are leading to increased costs. My bill would say that we cannot put into place tariffs unilaterally without congressional approval.
Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. See a question from Grant. Grant, you should be unmuted in a moment.
Howdy, Representative Stevens. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Hey, good to talk to you. An unrelated question, since Todd got some more details on the bill that you're unveiling. I wanted to ask about, the ACA and the shutdown. Do you think Congress should extend those expiring enhanced ACA subsidies permanently? And is this an issue that you would vote to shut the government down over if GOP lawmakers don't come to the table?
Well, it's a question if the Republicans are going to do what they've done time and time again, which is shut down the government. And Grant, I know you love my bill and you're going to talk about it because it's important for Michiganders. No tariffs on Grocery Act. To go back to your question, I do believe that we should expand the ACA subsidies. We're still negotiating. I really remain hopeful. I actually learned about a colleague the other day, and it's extend the ACA tax credit, the subsidies. I mean, healthcare costs are going up immediately because they got rid of the subsidies. And I've heard, interestingly, immediate ramifications from employers, particularly at our state government and municipal level, who, people and administrative offices in our cities in Michigan, and they're telling me right off the bat that healthcare costs are going up. So I do want to see the Republican subsidies get expanded and extended. I want to see that the ACA subsidies get extended, and I want to see this make it into the negotiation. And I'm actually hopeful, given that there appears to be an opening for us to be able to do that. We're really not at the shutdown line right now. But just to remind everybody, for the last 20 years, every time there's been a government shutdown, and I came into Congress in one with a Republican Congress that put one forward. So let's protect people's health care. Let's lower costs. It's a great theme of what we're talking about here today.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
Thank you, Grant, for the question. Seeing no other questions, we are going to wrap it up. Thank you to everyone for attending. There will be a recording of the press call sent out later. And if you have further information or further questions for information on the bill, feel free to contact our office. Thank you, Congresswoman, and thank you, members of the press, for attending.
Thanks, Congresswoman.
Thank you.